Tingle and Co. live on the road.
Here in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Yeah, made a pit stop.
Pit stop, get some rest, some shut-eye here in enemy territory.
A little bit longer than we anticipated.
Yeah, we're up and out this morning, had some breakfast, took a shower, and running into some box trouble here.
For those mechanics out there, it's out of hydraulic fluid. I tasted it, proves true, and now while we wait, we figured we'd give you a LSU baseball preview, take you through the series.
As we're currently walking through
a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, nice neighborhood here in enemy territory. A lot of Hog fans around here, I believe. A lot of Hog fans here in Bentonville, Arkansas, as LSU and Arkansas face off tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
We hope to be there.
We are working on being there.
We are credentialed.
We thought we would be there in time, maybe to pick up our creds and watch Louisville versus Oregon State tonight. But we'll see.
We'll see.
That's a little touch-and-go situation, but Ace versus Ace, you believe? I think Arkansas has already announced they're going with Root.
Yeah, and a lot of conjecture out there. I've seen the Twitter. I've seen the questions. Thank God I don't have to answer all of them, but we'll do this here. No reason in my mind to throw anybody but Kate Anderson and Anthony Ianson. No saving for Game 3. You have to get there first. You have to go through the winner's bracket. We're going through the 2023 bracket last night and saw the road less traveled, which LSU had to go through an absolute gauntlet, playing Tennessee twice, Wake Forest, 3 times? Yep. And then ultimately getting to a championship series where you had to play 3 games again. So I don't think that's the path that Jay Johnson intends to go down if you don't have to. So you go Kate Anderson, Anthony Ianson, get you to a Game 3, and you've seen people from LSU staff step up, whether it be Newt, whether it be Case and Evans conjecture out there, and obviously you've seen Chase Shores, and this could be a real breakout moment for Chase Shores as he has proven in his last time out where drafts buzz. We talked to Jay, and he was like, hey, if y'all want to start something to be able to get him back, because I think a lot of people are thinking that might be a guy that comes back and becomes a Friday night guy. If he shows out in Omaha, you're going to have a lot of Ty Floyd chatter where it becomes, hey, we got to take him.
He's going to climb up the draft board.
Absolutely.
And I think he's a huge key, kind of like to your point, to LSU's success in this stretch, especially this first weekend, first week, where it's essentially a regional again.
Right.
Where LSU's going to you have to win at least 3 games.
Yes.
And that's if you just go perfect, like 3-0 sweep. And like we said, 2023, they did not handle it that way. They ended up playing 5 games.
The hardest way you can go through it.
And LSU obviously will start off against Arkansas. You're hoping clean. Like you said, this is not a regional, even though it's a regional format. You don't handle it. The conjecture around it should not be that of a regional.
No, you're trying to win a national championship. Off. You're not doing any of that.
You go ace, because you are comfortable if you're 2-0.
Yes.
If you're not 2-0, that means you would throw Anderson. You go 1-0. You're in the 1-0 game. Then you have to go. You still have to win more games.
UCLA versus Murray State winner.
Yes.
And then you feel confident again because LSU has the benefit of having two aces. So you go both those. If you win both, you're looking at a 2-0. Then you have to play somebody that has to beat you twice.
Right. You want to be in the position of, at the most, we play 4 games.
Right.
At the most, we play like the similar situation to the actual regional LSU was in. Yeah. Beautiful greenery around us here in Bentonville. The position LSU was in the regional, where you were comfortable and anything can happen. You thought you were going to have to see Dallas Baptist twice in the regional. Obviously, Little Rock explodes.
The little engine that could.
Becomes a big-time program, and then the same thing could happen. You think, your expectation is, if you go 2-0, you're going to see Arkansas again.
Right.
Similar to how Wake Forest saw
LSU
LSU
again. Let them figure it out.
You sit at home. UCLA can upset them. Murray State can make a run. All of these things can happen. Put yourself in the position to be comfortable. And for LSU to be comfortable, it's going 1-0 with Anderson on the mound, 2-0 with Ianson on the mound. Figure it out from there. You've got Shores, you've got Evans, you've got Cowan, you've got Newt, go down the list.
Cooper Williams.
You can figure it out from there.
Yeah, and that's why I think that, and it depends on, obviously, whoever, if you do it this format, there's no guarantees in this sport, because even if it is Murray State, people will look and be like, oh, that's not a program.
No.
Anybody that's here has a chance to win in Omaha. It has a chance to win a College World Series.
Yeah, I've seen it countless times.
You pitch as if Arkansas, obviously, a lot has been made of it. The best 2 teams in the tournament, the best 2 odds to win the tournament. But outside of that, everybody's here to win. Everybody has a chance to win. Yeah. And so you don't take any game lightly. You don't prepare and say, oh, well, what if you had Anderson for Murray State? It doesn't matter. These teams are all here to win. And you don't pitch as if there's a lesser opponent out there. So I think the way that these two or your game 3 will set up if you go 2-0. It depends on what you use to get to 2-0.
Yeah.
Like whatever you have to do to throw Case and Evans on game 1 or
you go 2-0.
Yeah, whatever it takes. And then your game 3, you've had enough guys prove themselves that if they pitch to their potential, you should feel very confident in the game 3, regardless of who you play.
And then the second half of this argument that would completely alter the way we're even discussing pitching. We're discussing pitching right now as if it's the LSU offense we saw in the SC tournament, where you're scratching across runs, lucky to get to 6 or 7. The LSU offense right now is balling.
Yeah,
like from 1 through 9,
you can also hit your way through this tournament.
Like you can. That takes all the concern away from the arms looking forward. If your offense goes out there and scores 10 runs a game,
because you're
going to look at like Shores differently. You'll look at Cooper Williams, Newt. Go down the list. You look at all of those guys differently. If they're not having to pitch in 1-run, 2-run ball games, and instead you're ahead by 5 or 4 or 5.
You saw it where he was comfortable throwing people out there like a Jacob Myers, a Cooper Williams, and Cooper Williams took that opportunity and ran with it
twice.
And so you feel like you're confident enough in the guys that you have at this point that don't step in the puddle, break your mother's back. You're confident enough in the guys that you have. It's just, and I would say even at this point, you've seen the quick hook early in the year where it was like, who do you trust? Like try to figure it out on the mound. Like, no, go to the next guy. You have that same situation, but in a better way where it's like, all right, actually trust a multitude of these guys because they've all kind of proven themselves in different spots. It's all about finding the right guy.
Whoops. Yeah.
Don't be a bent nickel. But yeah, I mean, the LSU offense is the other side of this, and we've talked pitching all year, it feels like.
Yes.
And it's because it feels like the offense is either shows up or it doesn't. That's always the case in baseball. But with LSU and how it's played, especially in a bigger ballpark where other teams aren't used to it, Alec Bach is kind of made for Omaha.
Right.
And it's a great test. So you played there, 40 times a year? This feels like a little Omaha North, a little Alec Bach's North. And so you go and do that. You're ready for the scene. You're ready for the scenario. Let the offense show up. You see the boys, they're comfortable here. You've had people that have played in this stadium before.
Yeah, I mean, you see Jared Jones and Josh Pearson.
Wow. Is anything different?
What a flex. But, yeah, I mean,
shout out Christian Cali.
Christian walking backwards here.
He's doing a great job.
He is.
Getting our steps in.
And
we're going to get lost.
We are. It's okay. I know. We've stayed on one sidewalk. Yeah. So that means we're good.
We're between Alberta and Richard Way.
Yep.
Straight off of Loring Street.
Don't come find us.
As well.
Yeah. Lovely home here if you want to get their address. It is 1-1.
I was having my radio hit with Sean Fox.
You say that a lot, and it's like such a subtle flex on me like that. I never get that call. I was doing my other radio show.
Well, no, this was handed off to me by our last boss. Done it ever since.
We should do it in tandem.
We could. He was asking me about Omaha, obviously. He was asking about the offense, and I said, there's a reason to feel confident because he was like, the LSU offense has played better in Alec Box than they have on the road. The numbers have backed it up all year. That's been the conversation. And I was like, well, playing in Alec Box puts you in a position to be successful at the Chuck because they are similar fields. They play similarly. LSU plays in a bigger atmosphere, bigger ballpark. They should be comfortable in this position. And on top of that, the second layer of why they play better at home, I believe, how's it going, is the fans, the atmosphere that's brought at Alec Box. It gives them a little more juice. 1:17 a.m., 6-run comeback against.
And you see the rain here.
Yeah, it's sprinkling a little bit. A little weather delay.
Up north.
We're gonna go this way, Christian.
Should we give it a flip around?
You want to turn it around? Let's cut. We'll cut this way.
Let's get both if you want to take both sides of the street.
That layer that I was talking about with the LSU fan base, I have a feeling it'll look pretty similar. In Omaha, Nebraska. Bless you, Christian.
Yeah.
Another one, two of them.
You. If you get a throw, make it what you know what it is. Yeah, could do it. Fake it.
Slide has to go in.
And so I think the two dynamics that have caused success for LSU in Alec Box, one,
and they coming with you.
You got your fans, and two, it's a bigger ballpark that you're comfortable in. I think those things will play true this weekend as well.
3, experience, and 4, I'll put a cherry on top. You've seen the guys, you saw the Daniel Dickinson walk through. They were talking about not only the stadium, the environment, all of that. That's also familiar to them. Like Pearson on the left was talking about, I mean, you saw it against Florida, the sun ball. He's like, yeah, everything plays a little differently here because the sun's a major factor. this 6 o'clock, not going to be as such. Hopefully you don't play it during the day at all.
Yeah.
But having that, and on top of a guy like Daniel Dickinson, Stephen Milam, Jared Jones, when the lights get bright, when the people are in the stands, that's when they perform their best. They want this.
Yeah.
And that's what Dickinson came here to do. You're here. Like, you've checked off a major box. Now it's just time to go do it.
Yeah, make it happen. So, LSU versus Arkansas, 6 p.m. tomorrow night.
6 p.m. maybe.
We are hoping that we'll be there.
Yes.
That's the goal.
If we have to keep walking, we'll keep walking.
Yeah, we'll walk all the way there. I mean, it's only about 6 more hours left drive-wise.
If you know anything about RVs and hydraulic fluid, drop it in the chat. We are open to any and all comers about how to fix a leak.
And if you can get to Bentonville, Arkansas anytime soon, make that happen too, please.
Yeah, just swing on through. I'll drop a pin.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is Arkansas fans are super confident.
Extremely confident.
So where we're staying, he's an LSU grad. Like, went to school with me.
LSU fan, diehard.
LSU fan, like, diehard. Yeah, like, all the things. And he has to sit up here and listen to Arkansas Talk Radio.
In the middle of Hogtown.
Oh, big Tingle & Co. guy. Why makes his wife watch it before every game, which I love.
2 class ready.
Every time he gets ready for a game or whatever, watch Tingle & Co. because the alternative is Arkansas sports media.
Right.
And he's saying that they are through the moon with confidence, a team that's never won it.
Dave Van Horn.
And so they think this would be like, it's more Arkansas favored than LSU. Got a great team. Been good all year.
They do.
They've already played, though.
But to me, these two teams, LSU and Arkansas, are very similarly constructed.
Yeah, great offense.
You have a lineup
pitching.
1 through 9. You have 2 very good starters. I think LSU has the advantage with both Root and Wood going against Ianson and Anderson.
Yeah.
But then defensively, Arkansas is the #1 ranked defensive team in the country.
I'd still take LSU.
But I still think LSU is right, like should be. Maybe not statistically.
It's one of the best fielding teams in LSU history.
Yes. And so they're very similarly constructed. It's going to be a dogfight tomorrow night.
It's going to be packed to the gills.
It's going to be packed to the gills. How's it going? It's going to be absolutely
twice
packed.
If you're with me.
Nothing. What? 1,
hey.
2. There
you go.
Yeah, it's going to be some greenery here. It's going to be packed out. It's going to be a big-time atmosphere. It's going to be, and I was talking to Tom yesterday, Tom Granning.
Shout out Tom Granning.
Go-Mart and Wardo's in Natchez, Mississippi.
That's when everything was going great.
It was such a good day. Natchez, Mississippi was the stop. I wish
go back to Wardo's.
Yeah, we can go back to Wardo's. We'll make the stop on the way back, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
I was talking to Tom, and he was talking about the atmospheres. And I was like, I think that it might be more packed Saturday night, LSU versus Arkansas, than it will be for the championship series, whoever it is.
That's an Arkansas contingency. Like,
and
they make the drive, too.
They're going to, because look, LSU's going to travel. Right?
No matter what.
No matter what. 14 hours?
Easy.
Screw it. Let's do it. It's cut in half from Fayetteville.
Yeah, that's why we're in Bentonville.
That's why we're in Bentonville right now. We cut the trip in half, stayed here. So they're going to travel. It's going to be packed. It's going to be a championship game atmosphere tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Cannot wait. Excitement level, 1,000.
Yeah. Confidence level, 1,000.
Right there with it.
Because, like I said, even if you have to battle back and do it the hard way, LSU's still built to do that because they have enough to get you through the losers bracket. They have enough to get you through the winners bracket, more than enough. You have enough guys that can figure this thing out. You saw them do it with Nate Ackenhausen. You saw it do it with Riley Cooper. You've seen them do it with the multitude of arms of 2023. I feel like you're well suited to do it again in that same way if you have to. But
I think if that offense continues to churn and stays on this current path that they're on,
yeah, you feel real good about where LSU is. We'll check the lines and the spreads. Probably will come out tomorrow as they do with college baseball. But I'd imagine pretty much somebody's going to be a 1.5, and that'll be it. But Arkansas, the betting favorite for the entire thing.
I would say Arkansas is going to be favored by 1.5.
Yeah, and I'll say if you want to give Kate Anderson a 1.5, I'll take it, and I'll take it money line.
LSU, Arkansas tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Tingle & Co. We're working on being there live as we're going through the bushes, getting back on this party box right here.
Go! Tigers! Go! There we go. We're rolling, boys. Got the hydraulic fluid.
LSU,
Put it in my veins.
Tomorrow night. Tingle & Co. coverage all weekend. Make sure you're tuned in. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll see you in a little bit.